Hey guys, my name is Fabe and welcome back to another episode in the Dinosaur Mine. And finally, I did indeed have some time in between episodes to get some stuff repaired. Look at these glitches. Every time I log in or I die, all the carpenters blocks in the near vicinity just glitch out. As soon as I walk back and forth and unload and reload them, they seem to be fine. But let me show you guys what even these, wow. Let me show you guys what I did. I did quite a few things. First of all, which took me quite a long time, as you can imagine, I dug the second tunnel! All completed. Yeah, this took a long while again. I managed to trap him pretty much the same way again in the tunnel. Then I swam out, built a rough construction, and I lured him back out again, sacrificed myself once, and then I built the rest of it. Still fairly slow, but I did it. So that's nice. This was, of course, a lot easier, the second tunnel. The only thing is, it took me a lot of quartz to get the stuff going. And I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do with all these walls. I have a few ideas. We might get to that today. I think I wanna design our first station. The station at the East Dock. Simply because once I design this station, I think I can move the tunnel further. I don't want to build it any further because I don't exactly know how big my stations are going to be and how far apart the tracks have to be from each other. That is why I haven't dug any further yet, because this is just a start. This is not going to be the whole size of the station. It's going to be bigger. I want to have an epic subway station. I know we don't need it that epic, but you guys know me. I don't build small things. I want to have it nice and big. Alright, I just mentioned that it took me a lot of quartz to build that stuff, and that is why I also managed to go quartz hunting for an hour or two while I was watching some TV shows. I went out and I got some more quartz. I didn't get too much, but enough to keep us busy for a little while. Let me check, because we need quartz now for pretty much everything. That's what I got. We need quartz for the reinforced glass. We need quartz for a lot of the furniture stuff. Talking about the furniture stuff, I think 2 comments already said that I should try right-clicking the placed couches with a dye to get them colored. So that's exactly what we are going to try with these 3 inks we have here. Maybe that works. It would definitely save me a lot of wool, because then I wouldn't have to dye 6 wool at a time, but only need a 1/6 of the dye to dye a whole couch. I would really like that, because squids are not too rare, but it's kind of a pain to hunt them down. So that would be nice. Alright, so let's do that. Let's check it out. I think most of you also wanted to go with the modern looking kitchen sink, like the white one. I admit it probably fits better in here, but okay, now moment of truth. Boop. Oh yes, guys, you were totally right. That makes things so much easier. So do you think black looks better? Black doesn't look too bad, I have to admit. Do I have some wool on me? I think I left it all. I need to get some more. I got the sheep farm. I think I told you about that last episode. Oh, ha! I did even more off camera. Look at that. I built kind of like a dining room with small little tables and yeah, pretty much in front of every window. I added some lamps in here. And another thing I wanted to try out, of course, I totally forgot about that now, and it's getting nighttime too. Let's take our shortcut. Ooh, rain? We didn't have rain in here in a long while. I need more quartz. I need quartz for pretty much everything I do these days. It's crazy. Okay, but I think... Does it just take 3 blocks? If I do it like bucket shape? Yes. Wait, what? 3 blocks of quartz give me 1 single plate? That's a little expensive. But I want to try how it looks like. Is there anything else I wanted to get? I definitely wanted to sleep here. To get rid of the rain and the nighttime. More dye? No, I don't have more dye. There was something else I wanted to get. Totally forgot about it. That's typical for me though. my brain just doesn't work properly. Well, not even when I'm just recording. In Minecraft in general, I get the feeling whenever I think, okay, I have to go back to the storage room and get some more stuff. And once I'm there, I forgot already what I was gonna get. Sometimes I remember it, well, most of the times I actually remember it after the... Oh yeah, the levels. We need to enchant something. I have the 39 levels from all the quartz hunting on me. What should we enchant? I mean, I have a pretty decent sword. You can never have enough pickaxes. I could go for like armor pieces. Maybe some nice boots. Should we go for some boots? Let's try some boots. Maybe we get some feather falling and stuff. Not that I really would need feather falling in this world. Death Strider's not in here yet, is there? Death Strider would be really nice. I don't jump off a lot of things here. I think I'm gonna default back to a pickaxe. It's just the thing that I use the most. I could also have gone for like a shovel or an axe. I think I had an axe at one point or another. Maybe I have to go some more quartz hunting in the future and we'll end up with some more levels. Efficiency 4, well, that sucks. That's pretty plain boring. What do I have here? These are all broken already. I don't have that many pickaxes left. I have an paleontology that I don't want to use. This fortune is already broken. Yeah, I guess it was a smart idea to go for a pickaxe. Because once this one is broken, I wouldn't have any other... Oh, I can repair that later and get an efficiency 5. Unbreaking 3. That's gonna be fun. That should work. You know, I should repair pickaxes more often. Maybe I should. That's what I should spend my levels on instead of enchanting new ones. Because that is still pretty expensive in 1.7.10. One of you asked in the comments, you were wondering if we'll ever get to 1.8 in this series. I don't know. I seriously don't know. I haven't checked on Carpenter's blogs in a while, but last time I checked, they said they weren't gonna update anymore. And unless someone else picks it up and updates it, we might have a problem. Okay, let's try this. Bam! Plate! It's kind of ridiculous though, isn't it? Like one plate for 4 places, so I guess this is meant for like bigger tables. I think I'm gonna have one bigger table with lots of chairs in this room here. Like a banquet. Maybe, nah, I think this room is better for that kind of things. I'm still a little sad that I can't do anything up there, chair-wise. I don't think I showed that, but I built a little bit of a guardrail because otherwise you could just fall down everywhere. And this took even more space from here, so we really do not have a lot of space. You know, I kind of want to have a floor up there too, and have maybe a ladder going up. That might be kind of cool. Yeah, but we're making progress slowly but surely in here, so that's good. Where did I want to place those? I think I wanted to have one like here to make it completely surround the table. And same thing on this side, so I'm gonna add one more over here. That should do the trick. I don't even know if you can place plates on these half-high tables. We might try that out later. I don't want to waste any more quartz right at the moment. Alright guys, let's talk business. Well, last episode, we thought we figured out the mammoth murder mystery. And we might have. Last I checked, which was yesterday, I believe, our new mammoth was still there, and I got a really good name suggestion from one of you. I'm not gonna say it yet because I can't use it because I promised Ore to actually name him. And look at him, he's still alive, so that's a good sign, I would say. And Ore wanted me to name him Manfred again, so we're gonna name him Manfred. Manfred II, I would say, since we already had one. I'm gonna get a name tag for him soon, but he seems to be fine for now. Right, Manfred? Are you fine? Well, what are you doing in this corner? Hope you're alright there. I saw him walking around in front of this cave here already. He didn't suffocate. And he didn't suffocate anywhere else quite yet. Your mama's still fine. She's doing great. Alright, but what I actually want to do today, as I mentioned, is work on the subway, and I think I'm gonna use the laboratory blocks a bit. Of course, they also need a lot of quartz to be crafted, and I want to make it pretty clean, so I might even go with the standard the standard one. And I also want to combine this with some, either these factory rusty metal plates, which kind of is a contrast between the clean laboratory surface and the really rusty metal stuff. But I don't know. I think it's the best way to do it, because if I would go with like clean metal, it would also be kind of whitish silver, and that would just look too plain together. So I'm not gonna start up here, I don't think. Should I? No, I shouldn't. Should I? No, I shouldn't. I should start right. Oh yeah, what I'm also gonna do. I wanted to, did I want to have half slabs? I think I wanted to make it half slabs. And then I wanted to have the rails like half a slab lower. I think that's how I wanted to do it. So we're gonna use those bad boys along the, oh, I should not waste my hammer durability and just do this. Boop, 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 and boop. And the same thing on the other side. And you know how at subway stations there's always this little line that you can't go over? So let's try and replicate that by using the hazard zones one. I don't know if that is too much or if that's good. It doesn't connect again, does it, with the carpenter's blocks? That's the most annoying thing. I really like the connected textures. I'm really sad whenever it doesn't work. I guess I could make it a whole block high, but then again, I don't want to jump when I get off the minecart every time. That'll be annoying too. But that's what I had in mind, and... Or is it? I'm trying to remember now how exactly I imagined that. I know that I wanted to have it an even number, to have some benches in the center, but I don't remember what the benches were gonna look like, because I might have thought of them as like stairs. Okay, let me show you. So we have two options here. Either we're gonna have it a full block high and have like complete benches on the left and the right, like that. Or, which also would be kind of neat, is if we have it on the same level as the rest of the... Where if we make half slabs, you can have like these little benches without a lean, where you can just sit down in the center. But as I see this, it seems pretty small still. So I might make this a little wider. I want to have this entrance probably still too wide, just because it fits up here. But I might go, instead of 4 wide, I might go 6 wide, which means I have to shave a layer off the right and a layer off the left. It shouldn't really matter since they both connect, and then I'm gonna have just 1 wide apart. And when we turn left again at the back, I'm gonna make it that there's the 6 wide gap in between them for next station again. That's why I wanted to design the station first, so I knew what kind of gap I should leave in between. Alright, you know what? Let me put some work down here and get some nice designs, and then we're gonna take a look at it. So, I have some good news and some bad news. Which would you like to hear first? The bad news? Alright. Bad news first for you. They got Jerry! They got Jerry the second! These guys! I hate him! I don't know when or how, but I was working in this world in the near vicinity here for hours, and this guy, look at him! He's just table dancing all night long, all day long. He doesn't defend anyone. You slop! You could have saved him! What did you do? Yeah, guys, Jerry the second is gone, and we need to come with something better, because this guy is absolutely useless. I don't know how to make this safe without making it completely ugly. We'll have to come up with something, probably. Maybe I'm gonna try the carpet trick and see if the zombies don't see this as a 1 block high when there's a carpet on top. We'll find out. Good news, however. It looks like Manfred is still alright, still alive and kicking, and as I said, I've been hours here. And he didn't suffocate anywhere, so that's good news, right? He's still doing just fine. So that is awesome. But now, to even better news. Let me show you what I did in the last couple of hours. I'm pretty happy with it. I gotta say, I kinda got in the tunnel and then I was just building. So this is our way down. It's pretty dark right now. I'm gonna install some lights here sooner or later. You go to the right and then BAM! Look at it! Isn't it awesome? I love it so much. So we used a lot of laboratory blocks here. All these white ones and these arrow ones too. So that shows you, okay, minecart on this side goes in this direction. Minecart on this side goes in this direction. And that's why I basically wanted to have 2 tunnels. I have an idea for a minecart system. I gotta refine it still a little bit in my head and maybe in a creative world, but I have a good idea of how I want it to work. So we're gonna tackle that in the near future. But yeah, I think it's a cool design. I really like these rusty plates, the factory blocks. Despite this being like an even number, with the carpenter's blocks, you can do some cool stuff, can't you? And I decided to make it basically like 3 segments long, the station. And I haven't dug into further into the tunnel yet. That's gonna be a whole other story. To make this all in a similar, yet less expensive style, probably. However, these laboratory blocks are so much cheaper than just quartz. So it's not too bad, I would say. And as you can see, I decided to go a full block and not half a block yet. I haven't completely figured out how I want to have the minecart. I know I want to have it on this level, but I might put something like a half slab here, so I don't have to jump every time to get up here. I can just walk up. Something like that. It's all still a work in progress, of course. But so far, I think it looks really, really cool. Really kind of futuristic a little bit, but not too far. Still realistic. Like just a modern subway station, doesn't it? And we can go to the right or to the left, and we be off. That's the goal. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these lamps here. I just had them on me still from the bar we made at the visitor center, so I'll just place them down. I actually thought I brought a little bit of glowstone. I thought that these guys would go amazingly well with the smooth blocks here. So what I might do is have maybe like this, bam, and then get rid of those. Oops. It's still kind of dark out here, so I probably would have to do something like this. That looks actually kind of cool. I like the lighting effect, and I like that you can't really see it. So that's gonna take a lot of glowstone, but I might do something like that. And I might do something similar for these areas here. Let's do it up here because it's a lot darker here. I would have to replace all 4, of course. But something like that makes it really, really bright and really clean at the same time. That might be cool. How bright is it when you look down there? It's pretty bright, but it's alright. I might have to put a sign or something up there. We should sleep. Although Jerry's already dead, there's not much more that can happen, right? Oh, poor guy. I'm so sad. It took us so long to get him too. Anyways, let's check on the crane operator. I don't know if he's still there. I haven't checked on him. I mean, I don't see... Yeah, he's still there. He's fine. He's boxed in. No one can get to him. So that's at least something, right? But yeah, I hope you guys like this this design for the subway station. I'm really in love with it. So I kind of wish the furniture mod had some kind of bench, but they only have the couches, as you guys know. So I don't know if that is too much, or if I should... Oops, can I get on the other side? Or if I should... This might be too much. This might be way too much. I might have to go with a standard stair design for a bench, because this is too crazy. I could possibly get like a wooden bench or something in here. I don't think I'm gonna have one here because I need a little bit of room to walk around. I'm gonna have one here, and maybe... No, there's not enough space here. I guess I could put like a very small one here for people to wait for the next minecart, more or less. But that's the idea. Yeah, I'm gonna experiment a little bit more with that. But overall, I'm already really, really happy. So guys, a little bit more time has passed. No, don't jump! Life is so good. It's worth it. Don't jump. He's not gonna jump, I don't think. He's just hanging out up there. Anyways, a couple of hours have passed again. Well, not that many, maybe an hour or two. And I've put some more work into this. And you guys, this is really my favorite part of Minecraft. I'm not gonna lie. The designing of these little things, like a subway station, and you have to come up with so cool ideas, especially now with the modded stuff. As you can see, I changed a little bit. I changed the floor to make it a little more exciting. I put in the rails, at least some of them, not all of them, put in the benches. I went with the stair design and these laboratory blocks. I think they fit in here really well and it looks cool. So you can't sit actually down because it's not actually furniture, but it looks cool, and I added some back here, I just showed you. And yeah, this is the design. This is probably the final design. I added also some more glowstone everywhere. I think I showed that last clip already that I was going to do that. Got rid of the lamps, so that's nice. And right now, I'm in the middle of deciding what kind of blocks I want left and right of the rails. So, of course, cobblestone or stone brick would be the easiest because these guys, they cost a lot of quartz. These guys cost a lot of iron. And I already decided, as you can see, to use these wireframe with a shade of purple below the rails to give them a good background feel. But I don't want to use more iron or quartz just to fill in the blocks left and right because I'm gonna need a whole lot of them. So I was basically experimenting around with some different cobblestone textures. I don't really like this one. I'm kind of in between this one and a really smooth one. I think I prefer this one here. So I'm not sure yet. If you guys have an idea for another texture I should use next to the rails that make it look better, let me know in the comments. Remember that I'll have to put tons and tons and tons of that kind of block everywhere along the rail line. And I don't know if I can do it every 5 blocks, but I want to have these rings around the tunnel, that's for sure. And even underwater, I think that might look cool. So I want to have these rings pretty much everywhere. That's gonna be a challenge by itself because that's gonna cost a lot of iron. I mean, they are not bad. The factory blocks, you get like 32 blocks for 4 iron. So it's okay, it's doable, definitely. But given how long this railroad's gonna be, it's still gonna take a lot of iron. But I'm okay with that. Oh yeah, and the floor too. It's also gonna take iron, huh? So that's gonna really take a lot of iron. But I think, yeah, I love this design. I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm really in love with this little station. Of course, the redstone and everything is not figured out yet. I'll probably have booster rails on these rings every 5 blocks. The thing is, I don't only want to be able to drive in a minecart from station to station, I also want minecarts to go on their own from station to station. And that means the booster rails have to be a lot closer to each other. I don't know exactly how close, but 5 blocks seems close enough from what I can tell that minecarts will go at pretty much the same speed. In case you don't know, minecarts are slowing down a lot faster when no one is in them. So that's the reason why you need way more booster rails if you wanna let empty minecarts go around a track. Just FYI. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. I'm really happy with the progress. Of course, I put a couple of hours into this episode once again. I had some time this week in the evenings and the mornings. I was just playing around. So that worked out kind of well. I had a lot of fun. This is just so much fun for me to do this kind of stuff. Oh man, I can't wait to have like all the stations going and actually use this. It's gonna be so cool. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it as well. And I hope to see you all again in the next episode of the Dinosaur Mine. Share with your friends if you enjoyed, and until next time, have a nice day, and seriously guys, don't be daft, play some Minecraft.